In abandoning areas, sunshine dominates. Highs are in the lower 60s. Afternoon hours in the IE area, sunshine highs mid 60s. Afternoon in the Coachella Valley, sunshine highs are in the upper 60s. I'm forecaster Jimmy O'Neill for Smart Talk 1490 KMET.
That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio KMET 1490 AM. We got a lot of things going on. A little bit later, we got Bill Norby talking about Applebee's and the special. Of course, you get a discount when you mention KMET. We love Applebee's and we love all that they do. Pretty good stuff, including, again, what's your favorite thing at Applebee's? Let us know. Yeah, you can let us know in the comments. You can let us know on, let's see, so some of you follow me on Twitter. Appreciate that. Some of you following, oh, by the way, follow Jess. We got Jess over there. Jess, what's going on?
Good morning. Yes, I am so ecstatic today because of what James Gunn did yesterday.
Okay.
I know you'll probably be like, "Oh no, I don't know," but yeah, he came out with a 6 minute long video
Okay.
describing the next like 3 years of what they're gonna do with DC.
Okay.
And they announced 5 movies and 5 TV shows.
They announced 5 movies and 5 TV shows for the next 3 years.
Well, just for this, like, this is what their first chapter of the DC universe is going to be. It's supposed to be. He dubbed it called Gods and Monsters.
Okay. That's better than. Okay. What if Marvel's going to go zombie route? Okay. So, all right, DC Gods and Monsters. Isn't that the one where they fight each other and they hate each other? Isn't that like? Is that the part of the one like the video game? Isn't that the one, or is that's not the one? I forget.
That's Injustice. That's Injustice. But
doesn't one lead to the other though? Like, the villains are the monsters and gods are like, but you can't have superheroes as gods because then that's a problem. Because then people are like, are you a god? And then like, should God take you out because now you're causing destruction on? Okay, let's go to that, Jess. What's going on there?
So I'm pretty hyped for one specific TV show that's in this list, but all of them sound amazing, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
So one of them is called Paradise Lost.
Okay.
And that is about the Wonder Woman era. So it's supposed to talk about how they found the island and how they all started up as Amazons and stuff like that.
Okay.
So Gal Gadot may come back. I don't know. So
well, you got to bring Gal back. I said this. You can't not bring Gal back. She's like, you know what I mean? And I think I thought they were filming a third one, and then they kind of like stopped that. So I don't really know what's going on. And I know Linda Carter is supposed to come out, so I was going to make a lot of fans really happy because they left it at the end, like right. And I was like, yeah, I wasn't like, all right, go ahead. So what's the other news?
The other one is a cartoon called Creature Commandos. I don't know too much about that, but it looks kind of fun.
Okay.
So the other one in particular is supposed to be an HBO Max series, and it's called Lanterns.
Oh, they're bringing the Lanterns back. That's the series. Okay, that one has. Okay, yeah. I'm good with that.
It's supposed to follow Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart, and they're supposed to be like detectives as they solve space crimes or something like that. So I'm cool with that. And it's like these TV shows, it's supposed to affect the entire universe for DC. So it's not just some random shows.
Well, that makes sense because the Lanterns are everywhere. So I'm good with that because that brings in space. And then you have space stories, even though Marvel already did that. So he's going big. Okay, go ahead. So what's the next thing?
The next one is Booster Gold. I don't know if you know who he is.
Oh, he's a douche. He's such a douche. He always wants the credit. He's that guy.
He is. He's that guy. He's a person from the future. He comes to the past to become a superhero and to become famous and rich, and it's pretty hilarious. So
that's why he's a douche. He's a douche. I can't believe he has his own show. He always has his own show. He's so stupid. Anyway, go ahead, Jess. All right, so go on.
Okay, so we're gonna move over to the movies, and obviously we have what coming up: The Flash and Aquaman 2. Yes. So he mentioned that Aquaman 2 is supposed to lead into the Superman movie called Superman Legacy.
Oh, so is he doing a... Okay, here's my question. who's going to be Super, or are they going to announce it, or is it now a thing of like, oh, I'm so sorry I did that. We're bringing him back. We're just bringing him not the way it was going to be brought back. We want him brought in a different way. Is that what he's doing?
Maybe. I'm not quite sure. He's supposed to be writing the story. He's not sure if he's going to be directing, so I'm willing to see what he's willing to bring. The other one is curious too, is Supergirl. It's
Okay.
called The of Tomorrow. Now, the way he described this one was kind of sad.
Oh, okay.
And it's because he wanted to tell a different story where she was like obviously one of the last remaining people on Krypton, and she's like going on her own little journey aside from Superman. So
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, she wants to be away from that makes sense. She could go with the Lanterns.
she might. So I don't know
Who do you
how
think
that.
she would marry of the Lanterns, Jess?
Ooh, I don't know. Good question. I don't know. I don't know the lanterns too well, so I can't really say.
Okay, I think she would marry an alien. I think she's like she doesn't like certain people that are like. I don't think she likes Hal. I think Hal's got another girl, and then there's like an alien, and I think she likes him, and then he likes her, and they marry. There you go. That's my story. Okay. So wait, so he's writing it all himself, or he's writing with a couple people?
Most likely he's gonna be writing it with a couple people, but
That
he's
makes
gonna
sense.
have his hands in there. So
That makes sense. Like kind of overall directing slash. This is where I think it should go. Okay, it has potential. Here's my thing. You cannot bring Wonder Woman. Wait, hold up. Is there a bat involved?
yes, there is. And this one I am probably the most excited for. It's gonna be called The Brave and the Bold.
Like the bold and the fearless, or the bold and the
Maybe
restless? Like the
it's,
like.
it's supposed to be follow like Batman's around 30 something, and he's with an actual Robin. So he's with his son Damian Wayne.
He has. Oh, that's right. So they're going bat beyond.
Yes. So what they're doing is they're not going to be doing like
No, that makes sense. That they're preparing for the future. No, that makes sense. And for those that don't know, Bat Beyond or Batman Beyond, at least in the cartoon, that came out. Well, I don't know which came out first. I could have sworn I never heard of Bat Beyond until the cartoon, and I was like, huh. And then they don't announce it right away, but then they announce that is his with Batgirl, I think, right? Like that's the mom. But my point is this: like he said it about like or somebody said, I forgot, was it you? Like, oh, they're all older now. So, like, what are you gonna do with that? You got to build a new generation. So I could see Teen Titans coming in a way, because if you have the little guy in his son, so wait, but who's so? Okay, here's where I'm confused. There was a Batman redo, which kind of was an earlier Batman. Are they using that Batman?
are you talking about Robert Pattinson?
Yeah.
Okay, so they actually explained that. So Robert Pattinson, I can't remember the other guy who did the Joker movie. Do you remember that one?
Yeah, I do actually. Yeah, that was actually it was a really good performance. But yeah, go ahead.
So they're making a sequel for that one, with Lady Gaga, I believe. So those films outside of the main DC universe will be called like Elseworld titles or something like that.
Okay.
So in a giant multiverse, they maybe one day they'll come together, but the Batman is so vastly different from what they're gonna do. So I don't
It
see that.
bored me to death, Jess. I was okay. The only thing that I really liked, okay, I watched it with my mom. And I was like, I wanted to fall asleep. Not gonna lie, and I love Batman. I love Batman. Christopher Nolan revamped it in such a good way. I was there at the theater like multiple times, but this Batman bored me to death. And I don't know if it was Robert or just the directing. When he walked in, everybody was like, "What the heck?" And then he was like, "I'm Batman." And I'm like, "You're not Batman, man. You're a young version of maybe a Batman. I would like him as Bat Beyond. That I think they should have cast him for. But okay, go ahead. Before I get all like, "Ugh."
No, you're right. Because I had a bunch of people rage on me. Because you know what? I hated the Batman movie. I mean, it was beautiful, amazing acting, but overall, it was
I love
boring.
Penguin. I love
I fell 3 times.
Thank you. See, you fell asleep. You did what I wanted to do. I'm like, no, I rented it, man. I don't want to like not. So that's my point. So my point is, I don't know if did he watch it? But that wasn't his creation. He's just going on that, or because I would imagine that's the second they're going. Look, I know Penguin. I heard. I don't know if they squashed it because Penguin, Colin Farrell, did a really good Penguin. I was like, wow, his performance. You didn't even know it was him. I had to tell my mom, hey, Ma, look him up. And she's like, that's him? I'm like, yeah, that's him. And I'm like, great actor. You wouldn't even know it's him. Back to, like, the bodysuit and what he was wearing. So he was a great, but he wasn't really villain-ish, but he was kind of like he wasn't typical the Penguin, if that makes sense. So he was kind of like, you know what I mean? But there you go. All right, I know we got our caller coming in there, so we got just getting ready to get that. But okay, so what else could you share before Bill comes on?
There's 2 more titles. One is called I'm getting my.
There he is. It's all right. I'll take the rest. Okay, so there's the thing. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? What do you guys think? The universe of DC, is it going to be changed 100%? I say, look, here's the thing. I'm all right. I'm looking at a couple articles as here it is. I'm going to go to Variety. They kind of do a lot of stuff there that makes no sense. So they talk a lot. And sometimes they make you pay for it. Do you guys do that when it comes to, like, articles? I don't. But anyway, is it going to be good? Is it going to be great? Is it going to be amazing? I don't know. I have high hopes. But I can see him making this announcement because a lot of people were upset. A lot. Especially when you saw Black Adam. Black Adam, in my opinion, maybe they didn't have a plan, but they're like, dude, we got to bring Super back, right? So if you saw Black Adam, you know that's the thing. So I don't know if he saw that or if he got married and he completely ignored it. And then he says, okay, we're getting rid of everything. And then Gal was like ready to tweet something about something. He's like, no, we're not doing that. And then, because they brought him in along with his writing partner and his, Peter Safran. But are they going to do it like a good way? I say, I don't know. I don't know. I am not hopeful for this anymore. I was, because I was like, yeah, all right, it's going to bridge the gap. Awesome. But then when I heard Guardians of the Galaxy was like, that's it. I'm like, hold up, what? And then some people got upset, but, somebody said something really bad on anyway. So, and I hope they retract that. But my point is this. Oh, I see it. Superman Legacy. Okay, a new film due 2025. That Gunn is right, which will introduce a new Superman who is not portrayed by Henry Cavill. Oh, he squashed it. That's so dumb because now it doesn't make any sense, Jess. Because you got to replace everyone because they had Justice League with Gal Gadot. Super. Are they going with a young Super to match the Robert guy because they're going young? Is that what's going on?
No. I don't think so. But he also said that the Flash movie that's coming up is supposed to reset everything. So there you go.
But again, it was like that was done in Justice League with the other with Affleck. And as much as I don't like Affleck, I think he could do it. Maybe he could do it right now. He should have spun off from that with what they had, done a different story arc, and then made it awesome. Now it's not going to match. It doesn't match, Jess. It's like making a new. Well, they did do a different Spider. I get that. So it's stupid, Jess. Dumb.
All right. Just gotta wait and find out. It's all we can do.
No, I don't like it. A hard and darker version of Superman's cousin Kara Zor-El will be introduced in her own solo film titled Supergirl, the Woman of Tomorrow, and Swamp Thing will rise again. So you're excited for Swamp Thing?
Yes, I like Swamp Thing. He's cool.
I get that, but he's bringing the Authority from Wildstorm?
Yes, that is going to be incredibly graphic. That's all I gotta say.
Okay, that has hope, actually. That has a really good. All right. I'm looking at some stuff he's doing with, like, Peacemaker and all those. Okay. All right. Lanterns. Okay, I'm hopeful for Lanterns. Shazam 2, The Flash, Blue Beetle, and Aquaman. Blue Beetle's coming out? Oh, I never liked that character. All right, anyway, there it is. We're out of time. We got Bill coming up next. Applebee's, that's where it's at. Let us know. Weigh in on social. Let us know. Stephanie, she says, hello, happy editing this glorious, sunny, and snowy awesomeness. Busy day ahead for today. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more right after this. Stay tuned.
Are you paying rent because you think you cannot afford to live in your dream home? Are you renting because you don't believe that you have the down payment funds to purchase your own home? The Siegel lending team at ronismylender.com has up to $25,000 to help qualified people purchase their own home at amazing interest rates. Contact the Siegel lending team today at ronismylender.com. Again, ronismylender.com, license under NMLS 217037. ronismylender.com.
KMET AM 1490 presents Cal State San Bernardino basketball. This Thursday night, February 2nd at 7:30, the Yotes meet Cal State Dominguez Hills in a CCAA conference game. Live from the Den in San Bernardino. I'm Mitch McClellan. Join me as the Coyotes meet the Toros. Cal State San Bernardino basketball broadcasts are brought to you by Dignity Health, Hatfield Buick GMC, Raising Cane's, Penny Law, and the Hyatt Place Hotel, Ontario Mills. That's Cal State San Bernardino basketball action live from San Bernardino this Thursday night at 7:30 on your exclusive radio home for Yotes basketball, KMET AM 1490.
Your Pharmacy and Mobility Solutions is now Beaumont Pharmacy with a new location at the Sundance Corporate Center. That's at the corner of Highland Springs and 8th in Suite 110. Of course, they still have Pack Your Meds. No more counting out the pills, dropping them on the floor. Oh, what a mess. And they have a full selection of pharmaceutical CBD. Wheelchairs, over-the-counter meds, you name it, they've got it. So if you're looking for the best and you want the best pharmacy, you go to Beaumont Pharmacy at their new location, 835 North Highland Springs, Beaumont Avenue in Beaumont, California, Suite 110. Give them a call, 951-845-8252.
Mattress Brothers Overstock Mattress Sale. Just $3.99 for a foam encased queen pillow top set. $3.99. Check out Mattress Brothers $3.99 Overstock Sale. Mattress Brothers at 120 West Redlands Boulevard in Redlands. The $3.99 Overstock Sale is on now. $3.99 for a foam encased queen pillow top set. Mattress Brothers also has locations in Hammett, Riverside, and Palm Desert. The $3.99 queen pillow top sale on now.
After the game, after school, after work, Applebee's is where you want to be to enjoy their bold, savory grilled steaks, salmon, or chicken. Applebee's is located where Beaumont meets Banning, just off 6th Street near Highland Springs Avenue. Applebee's started with the same philosophy they follow today. Focus on serving good food to good people in a neighborhood-style setting. Applebee's also offers Carside to Go when you order online. Applebee's in Beaumont, serving the Pass area. So fresh, so fast, make it Applebee's tonight.
That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. Applebee's very own Bill Norby with us. Bill, what's going on?
Good morning, Aaron, Jesse, and all the KMET listeners. Well, I got some great news about the all-you-can-eat. It's been extended by Applebee's for one more week. I was going to tell you that this Sunday's the deadline, but it's actually a week from Sunday. So you got another 10, 11 days. Come on down, and don't forget your 10% discount for being a KMET listener.
Okay, I'm excited by that. I think it's good. I think it's great. I think it's wonderful. I can't wait. What should you order with it?
Well, of course, you should have, if you are over the age of 21, you should responsibly drink some alcohol. So let's get a Tito's Tipsy Cupid or a date night daiquiri. They're $6, a pretty good deal. $6 Mucho, which comes in a schooner glass, a larger size. And the Tipsy Cupid is made with Tito's, and the date night daiquiri is made with Bacardi.
Yeah, good point. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of forgot that was coming up. For the people that are single out there, it's kind of like, wait, what? but at the same time, you know, it's kind of like, okay, it's good to go even with like a friend or even like a lead up. I think maybe a couple, like, hey, meet up there, and then you surprise them on the day, and they forget it's Valentine's Day, and then you give them a kiss and you can, I know you guys do things like if somebody has a special event, you do a little like thing, right? Can you do something for like, you know, a like someone who, or is that cheesy? I think that's cheesy. Anyway, what can you do to make a date like, you know what I mean?
Well, sure. You know, of course, Valentine's Day is coming up, so you know, we're gonna be making a lot of nights special. But of course, we'll if it's your birthday, we're gonna get everybody around to sing happy birthday, and you know, we'll even say a happy anniversary if it's a special year, or even if it's not a special year. And you know what? Whatever you want to make your date special, we will try to do it.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, I think if anything, yeah, get the Tipsy Cupid. That looks delicious. It looks amazing. And then if you get the date night daiquiri, you're like, are we on a date? And the person goes, I don't know, are we? And then there's love to be made. All right, so there you go. All right, before we let you go, Bill, I know there are specials all the time, but I kind of want to remind people again, you guys always have really good people working for you. Some, I'm not gonna lie, like there are some restaurants that are kind of like, I don't know, like the kind of, it's almost like you know, an experience can be ruined by a bad time, but you guys always make sure every experience is good no matter what, right?
Well, thank you very much for saying so, and I believe so, and I'm pretty proud of my crew, and so my management team and my servers and my cooks, all the way to every person we got on the staff is just awesome, and they have a passion for guest service, and that's what we want to do is take care of you.
Yeah, and I appreciate that too. I've seen good service, I've seen service, and I've seen service that you're like, why are we going there? But again, when you do the right thing and you make sure, I know sometimes you check in and you go, is the food all right? And they go, yeah. Or if like somebody ordered something wrong or it got made wrong, you're willing to kind of help them out with that, right?
Absolutely. You know, we aren't perfect, and mistakes do happen. Just bring up, ask for a manager, ask for any one of my managers, Betty, Jelaine, or Kathleen, or any of my team leads, and we are going to take care of the situation. Whatever's wrong, we're going to fix it.
Yeah, see, that's what I appreciate, and I'll say, you know, because I've been with people where they're like, I don't want to say anything. I go, well, let's do this. Like, you know, make it nice. Don't be like, hey, how dare you? You know, because there's some like rude customer, and I guess sometimes you get some rude people. But, you know, if you guys do it right, it keeps people coming back, it keeps them wanting more. You know, so there you go. All right, before we let you go, Bill, I know there are other specials. There are items that you can order. You can get them like, you know, car side to go. You've got other things. I know you do sometimes like big events. Is there, like, for example, let's say I have, I know like our football thing is not, you know, happening right now with Beaumont, but let's say there's like a big thing and you had like a bunch of people, maybe it was like after church or, you know, something. How does someone get a bunch of seats ready to go ahead of time? Is there a way to call? Like if there's a special event, like is like instead of just like coming in and going, oh shoot, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got to be careful with this. We don't take reservations, but if you call us, and you know, every Sunday, honestly, we get big church groups, and so we are very busy. Do call ahead, and we will do our very best. It's not a reservation, but as soon as we see some folks from your party, and that's my recommendation, is usually a couple of people show up early so we can actually start putting tables together, and we can accommodate just about any number of people. You come on down, and we're going to give you a good time. And don't forget our happy hour. You know, if you're coming in 3 to 5 or 9 until we close at midnight, half price appetizers.
That makes sense. That makes sense. All right. Again, the $6 Mucho Sips. Drink responsibly always. That's number one. Number two, get the all you can eat. You can't be go wrong there. And even they have great other meals as well, which I'm not gonna lie, I've been wanting the salad. The salad's really good. It's very healthy. And you feel good leaving. I know they have for like if you have like a certain what is it I want to say? I never want to say the older crowd, but you have a menu sometimes that are good for like, for fit people that want to be fit. Let me put it that way. Well, what's good to order there?
Sure, absolutely. We have our as you mentioned, we have some salads, and we have a little symbol there, and it's you know, by a few of our dishes that just kind of tells you that it's better for you and got less calories, usually under 600 calories, like the strawberry balsamic chicken salad. That is only, well, it's got 680 calories, but and so you've got these little symbols in the menu to let you know that it's slightly better for you and a little lower in calories.
Yeah, so do that, and then you'll be happy for it. I know my mom, she's been losing weight, and so she wants to keep that. So I'm like, all right, order something like that, and then order something like, you know, healthy, and then have a nice side with it. I say always treat yourself and have at least a little, not a lot, and you'll be good to go. Especially if like I know she has diabetes, but I would say, hey, don't have the whole thing. Just have a bite, and then I'll have the rest. You know what I mean? That's all I say for her. I think. I don't know. Jess, do you do that with your mom?
I do not.
I think you should. I think it would be fun. Just be like, Ma, you need a little, not a lot. I'm going to eat the rest. Or, you know what I mean? What?
Yeah, no, she gave me life, and she has the ability to take it away. So I will not stop her.
So you got to treat her. You got to treat her to lunch. All right, we're out of time. Bill, thank you so very much for spending time with us here on the morning show again. Go to Applebee's. Beaumont and Banning is where it's at. I know there's an Applebee's around you, especially you guys listening across the country. But in our local area, off the 10 freeway, it's where it's at. Where did they get off?
At the Highland Springs exit of the 10 freeway, where Beaumont and Banning come together.
Highland Springs, that's where it's at. All right, thank you very much, Bill. Mention KMET, you get a discount, and you're going to love it. All right, people, make it a great day. We're going to be back right after this. Stay tuned.
Join West Coast Business Review with Daryl McCants each Wednesday afternoon at 4 o'clock p.m. Daryl focuses on successful businesses from California's southern border to Canada, including the great border states of Arizona and Nevada. Every week, Daryl provides in-depth discussions and interviews with prominent leaders and innovators that makes all of our lives better and more productive. West Coast Business Review with Daryl McCants, Wednesdays at 4 o'clock p.m. right here on Smart Talk Radio.
Do you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS or state? Did you miss sending out a prior year tax return? The IRS is out to collect now more than ever, and they'll use any means necessary. They legally can and will garnish your wages, take your money, and even seize your property. If you're behind on your taxes, call the Tax Relief Hotline right now at 951-224-9000. That's 951-224-9000. 951-224-9000. You can legally get your tax debt under control, and in many cases, get the breathing room you need. Garnish wages, property seizures, bank levies can stop immediately, but you have to call. Many of our specialists are IRS enrolled agents. They know the system and how to make it work for you. Don't wait for the IRS to come down on you. Act now so you can get your tax debt under control. Call their Riverside office today for free info at 951-224-9000. That's 951-224-9000. 951-224-9000.
New teen driver in the family? Just bought your first home? Have a new bundle of joy? Every life change matters, and by reviewing your insurance policy with Little & Sons Insurance Services, you could be benefiting with big savings. Little & Sons Insurance Services, a family-owned insurance agency who values the old-fashioned way of doing business. They work for you, not an insurance company, meaning your best interests are at heart. They can custom tailor your policy based on specific needs at a price you can afford. Home, auto, or business, you're covered. Call 1-844-9-LITTLE. That's 1-844-9-LITTLE, or go online to little, the letter N, sons.com. That's littlensons.com.
The Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Banning is distinctively suited for your travel time out of the car. Off the road, you'll find a courteous, welcoming staff and spacious rooms with desks, flat-screen HD TVs, and comfortable furnishings. Enjoy the complimentary breakfast buffet, high-speed internet, and fitness center and pool. The Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Banning, conveniently located off the I-10 near golf, gaming, and entertainment. For reservations and information, call 951-572-5500. That's 951-572-5500, or go online at hiebanning.com.
Hello, listeners. This is Christopher from The Christopher Show. Hey, if you missed one of our shows here at KMET, don't worry about it. You can go to our webpage, and that's KMET1490am.com. Go to the homepage, click on the SoundCloud tab, and hear any show anytime you want.
That's right. It's the morning show. You're on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. Also, check it out. Again, Applebee's. Even in your neck of the woods, it's still a great special. I know some people cannot make it to Beaumont, and we appreciate you either way because, again, it is really good stuff. And, again, I know some of you go, you don't tell us, but you do, and we love you for it. So thank you very much. All right, we got Jess over there. Jess, what's going on?
Oh, my God. So... I like films. I like it a lot. So there's a film that's coming out within the next month and a half.
Okay.
And I think they released a trailer today, but I don't even need a trailer because it just sounds cool.
Okay.
So, have you heard of 65?
65. Other than the age, no, I haven't.
So, I heard about this film a few months back, okay, and I know it has Adam Driver in it. That's the only person I know that's in this film.
Okay, I think I seen something about it. Go ahead.
So, all I know is that he's in some type of spaceship and he crashes on a planet full of
Okay.
dinosaurs. So he ends up finding out that he's stranded 65 million years in the past.
Okay. All right. Oh, I remember seeing this. Yeah, he's like at the front. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know it was Adam Driver. I was like, dude, that guy looks like Bill. I'm like, dang. You know what I mean? Like, so okay. Well, that's exciting then.
Yeah, right. I mean, like I think it's gonna get more promotion within the next couple weeks. It's gonna grab some steam, but I hopefully this movie does pretty good because it looks cool, and I've been waiting to see Adam Driver in a cool sci-fi movie. I'm trying
Yeah.
to watch the Star Wars thing.
The star. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Are they bringing that back? Or are they just like squash it? Or are they going like forget it? I don't know. I think they built it and then they kind of like let it go. So it's like, oh. But there it is, 65. Adam Driver. When, let's see, it's out in March, right, in theaters. And so what's the story about? Because it says million years ago, prehistoric Earth had a visitor. Is he like the beginning of Earthlings as it is, or is it like you know what I mean?
Oh, that would be interesting. So far the only thing I know about the premise is that after a catastrophic crash on an unknown planet, pilot Mills quickly discovers he's stranded on Earth, but 65 million years ago. Now, with only one chance of rescue, Mills and the only other survivor must make their way across the terrain and fight dinosaurs. So, I'm just curious on how they got into the past.
I hope they don't do what they did with what was that called? With
We're not supposed
Wahlberg.
to- No, we're not supposed to remember that movie. Don't say it.
Sorry, it's so bad, man. I was like, and then they left it hanging. I'm like, oh. All right. But this is the past, not the future, right? Or what if it's the future of Earth and they come back because they brought them back, kind of like the mammoth? What if it's that, Jess? And it surprises you.
Ooh, that'd be cool. That'd be actually pretty funny. Yeah. I had perfectly forgot about that movie that you mentioned, but now that you mentioned it, I got so many flashbacks. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. It was horrible, man. I'm not gonna lie. I liked the darkness. I like what they did with it, but it was the ending that left me like, huh? And then I finally got it explained, and then I forgot, and I'm like, but they didn't do anything with it. They just left it there. It was like no explanation. I hate that when there's no explanation, and they never explained it. I think I could be wrong. Oh, did you hear Cameron? Like they're trying to put to rest. You know how like she let him go, and I always say this. I say, he goes, and she goes, I'll never let go, Jack. I'll never let go. But then she lets go. It's been a thing. So they're going to do a reenactment to see if that. I think wasn't it like a painting or something. If that could have held both of them, they're going to do that just because there's been so many people going. I don't think so. I think she did the wrong thing, just letting him like be in the ocean. He could have survived with her, but she let him go, and then she lived her life without him. Then she probably married and was happy or had kids. What was it? Oh, yeah, she had kids. So obviously she was happy without Jack, even though he saved her life. You know? She should have been like, I'm never going to marry. I'm going to love that person forever. But what happened if, like, maybe that's fighting words around Valentine's Day, but I think you should ask somebody that you're in love with, right? You should ask them, if I were to die, would you want to be with someone else? And then there's the question of, well, what's the right thing, and I say, well, how much do you love that person? Because there are some people that don't ever marry again, right? And then there's some people like, all right, can't wait to go on with someone else. You're like, if you're thinking that now, forget it. You're not the one. You know what I mean, Jess? Am I wrong on this? Am I wrong?
No. I don't think you're wrong. I remember there was this person on TikTok, this woman, she was all like asking her husband, it's like, what are you going to do when I pass away? And so he's giving her an answer, and she's all like, the only correct answer is you follow me. And I started to laugh so hard.
That's smart. That's smart. But I say this, I still got to live my life, hun. But I will not marry again as long as you didn't cheat on me. If you didn't cheat on me, we're good to go. But if you're wanting to be with a guy, I think the best question to ask, and this is good for people that like, if you're gonna pay everything of theirs ever, you ask them this right from the start. You say, let's say, okay, Jess, you be that's never gonna work. Okay, I'm gonna be the person. You're the person. Let's pretend. I'm gonna ask you a question first. You respond like a woman, okay?
I will do the best I can, but no promises.
All right. Now I'm just a normal guy. I got no money. I'm barely making, you know what I mean? So I say this. We're in a vehicle, and I say, so I got a question.
Okay.
Now you got to be a woman, so be a girl.
I don't know how to do that, but okay.
Okay, I'm going to call you. Let's see, your name is Jess. I'm going to call you. Not that, because that's too obvious. I'm going to call you. What name do you think a girl name would be that would be like someone who wants to cheat eventually?
Let's go with Destiny.
Oh, Destiny! Oh man, you're gonna hate it. Okay. All right. So I say, Destiny. Question: if I were no longer alive, would you want to, be with someone else?
Oh, of course. I can't be alone.
Dang. Okay. Destiny, if you were like, wait, you don't want to be alone? What does that mean?
Yeah, I don't want to be alone. That's all I gotta say. I don't know.
But what does that mean, Destiny?
I don't know. Maybe I'll find someone the next month. Who knows?
Okay, see, that's pretty obvious. Now, let's say you're one of those. We're going to call you something else. We're going to call you, Goldie. You're Gold Digger Girl, okay? Goldie, I have a question, all right? We're driving. We're just going maybe to Applebee's, right? I'm hopefully going to get, a discount. And I go, Goldie, quick question. If I were to, no longer be on this earth, maybe I died of COVID, maybe I died of something else, would you wait for, you believe in heaven, right?
Of course I do.
Okay, so, so would you wait if I died and, we were together in heaven?
Oh, I see what you're saying. No.
Wow, clear like that. Okay, but I think the question would be kind of interesting. Okay, now you do the opposite, but I'm still a guy. You're a girl. Now your name is Blonde. Let's do Blonde. But my name's Aaron, obviously. You can call me Mike if you want.
Okay, so there are several types of people in a relationship. You got the ones that will be alone forever after they find the perfect person.
Uh-huh.
And then you got those that will end up dating 2 months after they're passed away, kind of like a lot of celebrities.
Yeah.
Dog the Bounty Hunter, I'm looking at you.
Oh, is he doing that? No. See, if she were if people believe this, if they believe what they say they believe, and they do, you ask them, what's going to happen when you die? They go, oh, I'm going to go to heaven. Okay, awesome. Then if you were there, what would happen if you were watching what your, was doing? What would you do? And I think if you ask that question, you'll have a different response when you ask they away from the person, right? Their perspective, right? But at the same time, I think you should just ask that, especially if you're going to take them out, and then that'll determine where you take them eventually, or if you go big. I know a lot of you are going to go big during Valentine's, but I would ask that question first and see what the result is, and then just see what happens. Why not? If they're the one, they'd be like, no, you're the one for me. And you're like, awesome. That's maybe that, some people get married on Valentine's Day, oddly enough. I had a friend who he remembered his anniversary because he got married on that day. So, but it's kind of a lonely time because, now he's single and she's no longer around. But I don't think he's going to get married. I hope he doesn't, because I think if they were to, again, together, I think there would be a problem with the new woman. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I can see that happening.
So, yeah. And then there's ones that I get it. Like, they didn't plan on it. I remember one guy telling me, because he lost his wife to cancer, and he's like, I'm not going to get married. Then months later, he got married to someone who was a friend of his wife. So I'm like, dang. Right? He had a couple women look at him because he was, that guy. But my point is, but he's not happy. I see him all the time, and he's not happy. I'm like, dude, where's your woman? He's like, and I'm like, yeah, see, there's always the one. So I don't know. I say, if you have the one, don't let him go, but hope that they don't let you go. Ask them that question, see what happens. It's a fun question.
Yeah, no, I already asked Casey. I was like, Casey, if I pass away before you, you got to come with me. I mean, you got to be buried inside the coffin with me, dead or alive. That's how it
You
went.
can't tell them. You got to ask them.
No, I told her. I'd be like, and
You
she's
can't
just
tell
like,
them. You got to ask them.
she was like, fine, same. I was like, okay,
All
I'll bring my.
right. All right. Well, that means you're. If she gets mad, you know where you're going. You made that. You made that thing. All right. Anyway. All right. So there's a story. We're sticking to it. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna regroup. We'll be back with more right after this. Stay tuned.
Take KMET 1490 AM with you everywhere you go by downloading our free smartphone apps found on the KMET website, KMET1490am.com. You can also go to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store on your phone to download the free app. Now you can listen live or play any of your favorite programmers' podcasts using your smartphone. Go to KMET1490am.com and download your free phone app today.
Standard time is here. That means shorter days and cooler nights that make you want to stay inside. Don't get caught in the cold. Franklin Mechanical Systems can do a preventative maintenance check on your heating unit to get it working right. For cleaning, repair, or a new installation, call them for a free estimate. Franklin Mechanical Systems, for all your residential and commercial heating and air conditioning needs. Call their Beaumont office at 951-845-1000. That's 951-845-1000 and stay warm today.
You're running out of letterhead. What do? Lithopass Printing. You need business cards. Now what? Lithopass Printing. Invitations to a wedding? Lithopass Printing and Banning is the answer. Lithopass Printing can provide banners, signs, and blueprints. Think of Lithopass Printing and Banning for quality graduation, birthday party, and baby shower invitations. Lithopass Printing also provides lamination, faxing, and photo prints. If you need it inked, make it Lithopass Printing. Lithopass Printing and Banning.
Hi, everyone. This is Bernadette, the host of One Life Radio, your number one source for alternative and holistic health since 2011. One Life Radio is designed to educate and inspire. Visit us at oneliferadio.com because you get one body, you get one mind, and you get one life. Get out there today and make the most of it. Tune in weekdays at 1 p.m. on 1490 KMET Smart Talk, ABC News Radio.
When you want the best performance for your vehicle, think only of Scott's Headers and Mufflers in Beaumont, right off the I-10 and 60 freeways. Check out Scott's complete list of performance products on their website at hdrinfo.com. Scott's Headers and Mufflers can recommend ways for your car or truck to get better gas mileage and cut down on emissions. Need your car or truck to pass smog only? Go to Scott's Headers and Mufflers in Beaumont. Find out all of your questions on vehicle performance by logging on to hdrinfo.com. Scott's Headers and Mufflers in Beaumont, hdrinfo.com.
The Fat Greek in Yucaipa, where you can get authentic, delicious, true Greek food. Authentic gyros, Greek salads, pitas, falafel, hamburgers, burritos, and oh yes, baklava. The Fat Greek has a large selection of wines, ice-cold domestic, and imported Greek beers. Come on down to the Fat Greek located on Yucaipa Boulevard in the city of Yucaipa. Open 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week. The Fat Greek has delivery, drive-through, sit-down, and a catering service. So bring in a family or give Nicholas and Christopher a call at 909-797-6018. Eat Greek, live long. Remember, if you want authentic Greek food, it's the Fat Greek in Yucaipa.
That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. There's a lot of things going on. I'm looking up some stuff on... Well, I will say this. Streaming has never been as big as it is now. I think it's almost like a thing that people are just kind of used to now. And I'll give you an example. I was like months ago. I want to say like several months ago. I made a visit, and the person was like, oh, can't believe I have an ad. They got Apple Plus, okay, or Apple TV. And they were kind of confused how to hook it up. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe you do this, maybe you do that, maybe you do this. But they're like, I paid for the device. But they didn't say device. They said, I paid for it. And then we watched a show, which was actually on another station. I'm not going to say because they're technically, they're a station I used to work for. That's all I'm going to say. But at the end of the day, it was a good show, okay? It was that one, Brea was, or what was it called? It was a good show. An advertisement came up. And they were like, why do we have to see ads? And I'm like, That's the way TV is. Like, you don't have free TV unless you pay extra for, but then people get upset when you pay and then there's still ads. And I'm like, I don't know, man. It is what it is. It's the way it was on television. And I'm like, some people still have TV and that's the way it is. Like, you got a little, like, you know what I mean? So don't forget, that's the way TV is bought and paid for, unlike subscription. Subscription, like Netflix and others, like Hulu and others, they, in essence, have to buy it, but that's why they charge you. Kind of like right? Disney Plus has some new titles coming, which, not going to lie, I actually had a appreciation of Disney Plus thanks to like some shows that I didn't watch, but I really think they need to invest in like new stuff, because you can't just keep the old stuff and hope people come back, because they're like, I've already seen it. So anyway, we got Jess over there. What's going on, Jess?
Okay, so I have two things to talk about. Do you remember a few months back there was a tourists that were climbing the Temple of Kukulkan in Mexico?
They were climbing the temple. Oh!
You remember?
Yes. And then they got like booed or something. They came down and something like that.
Yes. Another person did that a few days ago.
He got hit in the head, right?
Yes. Oh my God. That was what I wanted to talk about. There was a person following behind them with like this huge stick. And as people were like booing them, all I see is this stick come down and hits him in the head. I'm just like, ooh.
Yeah, but, they're not very happy about it. I don't know what happened, though. It was like they used to allow you to go up there. Did they forget?
What happened was that there was a lot of vandalism within the temple itself.
Yeah, but it's not like you worship that thing. I mean, do you? Do they worship it?
Also, it was a lot of the wear and tear. With people going up, you're going to wear and tear down the stones.
The pyramids are still there. People go up that.
But they're not allowed to go up the pyramid. You go to jail for that.
Of Egypt?
Yeah, you go to jail.
Pretty sure people do it at night when no one's watching.
Yeah, when no one's watching, because you'll go to jail.
Whatever. I think it's dumb. Look, they've been there all this time. It's not like people didn't go up, and now they're like, no, we own it. You don't own it. It was there before you got there. I don't know. I think it's dumb. It's stone. It's gonna look. If anything's gonna wear away at it, maybe water, maybe a flood, maybe. But I think it's dumb. Whatever. Just let people go. They're gonna do it anyway. You don't hit someone over the head for it. You could actually get sued for that.
That is true. That was actually inappropriate. But what they're trying to do is they're trying to preserve the temple for as long as possible, so that
you still don't hit people over the head.
No, that's just the regular crowd. No, you're not supposed to do that. That's inappropriate.
That's the regular crowd. The crowd is wrong, man.
Because it's like, why do you think you can do that? But yeah, no. Yeah, so the other thing that I read was, are you not allowed to dance in Iran?
I would believe it. They're weird. They're kind of like their neighbors, the Taliban, right, in Afghanistan. They're all weird. And they're weird about women. Not necessarily men. Are women not allowed to dance? I would believe that.
I don't know, but this article was about a young couple in Iran that were sentenced to 10 years in prison after they were filmed dancing together. 10 years.
Are they? Oh, okay. They're very strict. Okay, people. Correct me if I'm wrong, but certain religion of Islam, all right, are very, very no, you can't do. They're very 50s. Okay. Like you need a chaperone, okay? So my question is this. Were they married? Are they married? Or are they, single? Which is it?
Ooh, good question. It does not say. It just says that they were a couple and that they were dancing in the street, kind of like on Footloose. Dancing in... Oh, wait, no, that's a different song.
Were they counting it jaywalking? What's going on there? Do I want to visit Iran? Or do I want to run from the Iranian people? Because they're dumb.
I don't know. I've never heard. Oh my God, this is like Footloose was a country.
It is illegal to dance in it's stupid. It's dumb. Why did they do that? I get maybe they were holding up traffic but that many years, usually it's a slap on the wrist, fine, boom, done. What's wrong with is Iran doing dumb stuff again? They're stupid. Okay, question, Jess. If you were dancing in Iran, do you think you would do it in public or you would do it when no one was looking?
Knowing me, I would do it in public, but after hearing this, I'm going to do it at night where no one's watching. I don't want to get arrested for dancing.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Like,
It's
He's
stupid.
Milwaukee. Get him.
Yeah. So wait, what happened to the couple? They're still there in prison?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? It's his fiance. So it's Astiaza. Okay, and her fiance Amir Mohammed Ahmadi were convicted of promotion of impurity and indecency, assembly and collusion against the national security and propaganda against the regime. On November 3rd, it looks like they're still in jail. They're talking to their lawyer. Oh, they were both denied access to their lawyers and had their bail attempts rejected. Wow.
Can I just say, Iran, you're dumb, you're stupid, and you're so dumb that I get if there's a war there, you deserve to die. Can I say that? Is that wrong or right? Because look, when you take fun away from people that are like, wait, were these visitors or are they like locals? Which is it?
Judging by their name, I think they live there. I don't want to butcher their name because it's incredibly difficult for me to
The guy's
say.
name is Muhammad. I mean, do you have something against Muhammad? Iranian people? Like, it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I have a problem with this. I think, if anything, they're going like the Taliban, which totally reneged on everything. They said, no, we're going to let it. And then there was news that they didn't. And like I said before, so I don't know. I think if we go to war, I always get that one confused with Iraq. Which one do we defend? Is it Iran or Iraq? Do we defend Iran? I always get it confused, Jess.
I don't think we defend Iran. I don't know about Iraq either.
I remember the Iraq War, right? Desert Storm and all that. Where's Kuwait? I know there was like the big thing. I always get Iran confused with Iraq. Which one is more sane? Is it Iraq or Iran? Who knows? Let us know on social media. I could be completely... Look, I think... Look, there's dumb, okay? Here's my example. It's stupid. I'm going to say it, okay? People are going to be mad at me. Oh, we don't have time. Maybe I'll say it another day. Biden is ending by March certain things of COVID, but the problem is COVID is still around. So in my opinion, okay, he's setting himself up for failure when there's a new president ready to go the next, he needs to really think about that. I think he's going to do it. It's stupid. He already signaled it, and they're saying, oh, this is hope for mankind. It's not hope. It's called they are reneging. Everybody's reneging in, that's the year of 2023 we're living in. 2024, not sure. And 2025, yikes. Okay, this is why everything's going to be bad. I said it. Here it is. Blech. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. The 2023, don't expect government or any government institution to do anything good. Okay, like do what you can, make money, do. That's all I can say, because they're not doing anything good right now. They're going, oh, it's over, and it's not over. That's what. Okay, I love Fauci. He said at the beginning of last year, oh, it should probably not be a thing by the end of this year. That was 2022. We still have people, you get it? Like, there's people in the hospital with COVID right now as we speak. So, no, it's not gone. It's mutated, and they're going to have another vaccine. And people are going to go on and take the vaccine because now there are health concerns about that. I'm glad I didn't get one, actually, because there's one that causes seizures, and I'm prone to seizures. So, yeah, you got to be careful. Yeah, Jess, I know, but yikes. Anyway, we're going to take a quick break. We'll see you tomorrow. Make it a great day, whatever you do. Remember, life is for living. Live it well. Bye-bye, everyone.